Okay, we're back. So, what we have resorted to is a kind of bootleg Initial D called Tokyo Road Race, which I have on the PS2. And, yeah, we can't get the real thing, so we're going to have to settle for a substitute. Yeah, I haven't played this one yet, but I've had it sitting around for a while. It's been on my backlog, as they say. So, what better time than than failing at playing Initial D instead of play this? So let me know if the sound is okay, if things are coming in from the capture card. They should be. You should be hearing a kind of electric guitar sort of deal at the moment. I'll just move myself down a bit. Yeah, I think it's by sounds okay. Good, thank you. So it's by Taito, and I believe it's pretty good. But we'll see. It has some licensing, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, let's play this. So this has an arcade mode and a free run, a replay, ranking option. Let's look at the options. See what's going on here. So BGM, screen adjust. You can have widescreen if you want, but let's not do that. Always looks a little crispy on the PS2. Okay, that looks good. Let's do the arcade mode. So we have an oval course for beginners here. Easy course, step up course, intermediate. Okay, so 5 courses, pretty easy. So we've got normal time attack, and that's all pretty standard stuff. So let's play course 1. I don't know if this one has Eurobeat. I hope it does. I think I remember hearing that it did. So we'll see. But yeah, this has licenses very similar to Initial D. It's sort of the same lineup. I think 2002 or 3. I think it said at the title. It's quite an early game. Let's look at the Toyotas. Okay, so we got the Supra. So we got the Celica, I suppose. The Altezza. Good stuff. No 8.6, but I'll take it. Okay, there it is. There it is. I was wondering where he was. Let's play this and pretend we're playing Initial D. It's only C-class in this. Shots fired there. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Yeah, the selection's very good. Again, very similar to the Initial D game. I feel like they were definitely looking straight at that when they came up with the selection. And they managed to get all the licenses because I guess Taito had money to spare at this time. Okay, so this is a very standard course, just a big ring. Yeah. Very good stuff at the time. Let me see if I can figure out how to drift. Here we go. Here's the problem with every game. Okay, so that's the brake. I will see if I can do it on the next big turn. Extend time. I can brake a bit, but I'm not drifting. Safe to say. So of course, I'm just on a standard PS2 controller here, so the controls shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe drifting is kind of an automatic thing here. You just kind of do it, but it's not a bad looking game actually. To be fair, especially for an early PS2 game, it's quite. I like the sunset and all that. Speed chime. I'm not sure. I do notice you get a little blowback here if you try and go up a gear when you're already maxed out. And you get a little sound here if you press this button, but I'm not even sure what it does because I'm figuring this out as we go. But they've managed to get to third place, so progress is being made, evidently. But yeah, dude, I was really excited about playing Initial D, but we'll just have to settle with this. It's one of those things where I've been playing the arcade games on and off for a few years, you know, on DMule, on the same emulator. But when you bring up OBS and when you insert streaming into the mix, suddenly the resources just aren't there for the emulator. Especially if it's an old piece of junk like that one, where it's just you know, it had its time, don't get me wrong, but it really hasn't seen any substantial development in years, so it's only natural that it won't be able to deal with, you know, modern demands. But yeah, like just a bummer, but who cares? At least we got to drive an 8.6. Okay, so there you go. You kind of drift just by letting go of the accelerator on this one, but we'll have to settle for second for now. You can re-challenge the same course with the same car. Okay, let's do that. Can we change the music? I guess not.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Come on. Oh jeez. Another stall. Let's try another car. I don't know, I feel like I feel like maybe they didn't like Initial D too much. Like it's almost like they sort of nerfed the 8.6 a bit just to spite them. Oh, here's the intro video, by the way. Don't think you guys got to see that in full. It's a little J-Rock track. High pressure! So you can see the inspiration is very evident here. Like this is very much an Initial D course. But when you actually get into the meat of the gameplay, you just start off in a standard racetrack. So this has the link-up deal that I was talking about a few streams ago, where you can hook up two consoles together and play with your friends on two screens, which is always pretty nifty. So this came out in 2001 originally and was licensed in 2002, so as in this English version. So this is a really early PS2 game. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, let me try a different car and maybe we can ace all these courses. What's the Subaru got for us? Nice, nice. Get decent stats for each car as well. Let's see what has the biggest torque. 38? Alright, what else we got? See the Nissans. Okay. Yeah, Skyline. Now we're talking. Gotta choose the machine. Okay, this is as a Class A, so this must be a pretty good one to start with. I'll stick on manual again. Oh shit, that was the... I just noticed as I was hitting the X button there, that's where you select the song. So if there's any cool Eurobeat, that's where we're gonna find it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go back. I can't resist. We gotta have a look.
Game over.
Hey, we'll stick with the Skyline once again. Bow, 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 bow. Yes, now that you mentioned that, definitely. Pretty abstract design there, but hey, if it works for him, fine. Oh, okay, here we go. So you press the square button to choose the music. So what we heard was I'll Be There For You. This is Axel Mind, excuse me. Gear Battle, Into the Gap, Ed of Heaven. Is that like Edge, like the Wham song, like, or just a guy called Ed who happens to reside in heaven? Night Diver. I think there's been problems here. Maybe a bit of dodgy English has come into the game, as if such a thing could ever happen. Theme of spring. Yes, very nice. Thawing. Excellent. Midnight. There we go. That's appropriate. Red leaves. Okay. Some of these don't really sound like the kind of blood-pumping Eurobeat songs you expect. Revenge on X. Yeah, nice. Off. Okay, so that's it. Oh, no, there's more. Feel tense. Fight it out. Final blow. And I'll be back here. Okay, so there we go. That's all the songs. Let's go in order. We'll have Axel Mind next. What the hell Axel Mind is anybody's guess. I think something got lost in translation there too. Got some guitars. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay, so the skyline is much better. Definitely confirmed. I don't know why the 8.6 got such a nerfing in this game, but evidently it was not very impressive. And yeah, the drifting, as I said, it's not doesn't seem to be activated by the brake, bizarrely enough. Or maybe it is. I don't really know. I just started. Maybe we can figure this out as we go. But I gave the brake a little tap there and fuck all happened, so safe to say it's not done that way. Stay low here. Yeah, we got Gear 6 on this one too, so that's always appreciated. I do like the little blowback from the exhaust there that all the cars have. To show you when they're changing gears. I guess you can use that tactically. Come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Like, you're really getting a very different experience with this car compared to the 8.6. And likewise, yeah, the inside also looks different. They clearly put a lot of work into this for the time. I think it might be a bit cruel to just call it an Initial D rip-off. Especially for 2001. Like, there probably wasn't a lot of competition. I think Ridge Racer 5. Yeah. Not a lot of games do. You know, you do get that generic look to a lot of the games where they just, you know, don't think that's something that players would concern themselves with. But it is appreciated, for sure. Oh man. We're doing a little better on this one, but yeah, for a rip-off it's definitely got a decent amount of detail. I just never got around to playing it, I think. I installed it on my hard drive a while ago and just never thought to boot it up. But I had heard good things, I think. Like, somebody had told me this game was good, so here we are. Okay, we're not going to make it. Third this time. I might give that one another shot in the skyline. Sort of getting used to the turning and all that here. Okay. I would imagine this just came out as a budget title with how the translation is a bit iffy and all that. Yeah, not the best not the best wheels. It's like they had a perfectly good car and then they just couldn't resist. Couldn't resist taking a giant shit on it. I think the skyline appears in Outrun as well. Outrun 2, that is. And it's quite good there too. Okay, we gotta try and keep some distance here. Get a bit closer. But man, this guy is very crafty. The AI is a little on the tricky side, considering it's the first stage of the first level of the. It's the beginning. But there are difficulty settings, so if I want to officially become a scrub, I can set it to easy. It's just 6th gear is very tempting, but it's also maybe a terrible idea. Because there's always a turn coming. Maybe I'll try it on automatic next time. I'm still kind of feeling out where to change gears on this. Can't necessarily use the same logic you use in every game. Okay, time has been extended. But yeah, in regards to Initial D, I think I watched it for the first time a few years ago, maybe about 3 years ago or so, and I really enjoyed it, of course, but like, there was a long time before that where I was just listening to the music. I've had the music on constant rotation since, I don't know, 2004 maybe? Because back then, like, so much of that stuff was used in memes, like LOL Internet was the big one back in the day, where you'd have the Ronald McDonald and against like the background flying by, and he'd just be there, you know, mocking whoever you sent it to. And like, Initial D music was just all over the internet. You couldn't avoid it. Eurobeat is the best. Like I got so into it. I started like expanding from Initial D, and there's so much of it. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, exactly. Like I started from you know, the Super Eurobeat compilation albums. I started from like 001 on that and went to like 150. I just kept going and going. I have like all of them. And they're all great. Like every time, it's just, I love even the like the late 80s, early 90s stuff that's a bit slower. Even that is just tremendous. Like Eurobeat, like it's sort of, at that point it's more bordering, I suppose, on Italo disco and that kind of thing. But there's just no bad Eurobeat. You can't go wrong, you know. And obviously you get into the stuff like, you know, Toho remixes and all that. Like, you literally cannot listen to all the Eurobeat in the world. Personal favourites, I really like, of the Initial D ones, I really like Remember Me and Speedy Speedy Boy, Running in the 90s, No One Sleeps in Tokyo, Love is in Danger, and what else? I really like anything Max Covery does. He's just so great, and like he goes by like a million other names too. So like that essentially just means like anything that dude did in any of his like Mega Energy Man and stuff like that. But like, yeah, seriously. And of the early stuff, I really like, you know, the band Apef, who turn up all the time, and like Sophie. And all these chicks with one name are in there. Like there's one called Virgin that does some really good tracks. That's just the way it went, you know. But like, it's all such good stuff. And yeah, I just got really into it, and I never got out of it really. I remember when I was like taking driving lessons, and you know, getting into the mindset of, oh god, I can't wait to drive my own car. And like in the back of my mind the whole time was, I can't wait to play some Eurobeat as I'm driving my own car. Like, it's about having ultimate control, you know? I control the music and I can play my weeb shit and nobody can stop me. It's like the next step from grabbing your friend's auxiliary cord, you know? Now it is my domain to listen to all the Eurobeat I want. And I did. And I sped down the motorway listening to Eurobeat and it was awesome. What can I say? Just goals, man. Just love it. They also, a lot of the Initial D songs turn up in rhythm games as well, and Eurobeat stuff in general. But it's just one of those things where I think they're just so iconic, you know. They just went down, like, they just became instantly legendary, and you can't get away from them. Oh, I know, Avex has been going insane lately. A lot of stuff you just kind of have to hope it gets re-uploaded, but really the best thing you can do is just hoard as much as you possibly can, you know, because it's one of those things where, you know, back in the day, I say back in the day, like a few years ago, that really wasn't a going concern for Avex or any of the rights holders, you know. Eurobeat really wasn't touched. Like, everything was just left alone and it was fine because, you know, they were not major label stuff, I suppose, you know. But as sort of Amazon and, you know, Spotify and all these other services have been getting more of a stranglehold on stuff, like, that's just causing them all to disappear. And it sucks. And what can you do, you know, apart from just, you know, live the life of a swashbuckler and fucking hoard your own stash. Gotta be done, unfortunately. But yeah, man. Let's try a different car, seeing as we're not getting very far with that one. This has pretty much been the story of my streaming career so far, playing the beginner stage and failing over and over and over. Because, unfortunately, I just end up playing games that I'm not well prepared for. So, here we have some Hondas. Let's see if one of these can maybe help us out. There was a Eurobeat artist called Max Power as well. I think just looking at this, I'm looking at the Max Power and there's a Eurobeat artist for everything. And most of them are the same guy. Okay, we'll go for something. I like the S2000 here. Maybe get a slightly better colour though. Maybe the blue, yep, that's cool. Alright, I'm going to stick on automatic here. But yeah, I was because I was streaming Initial D, I had my laptop set up over in the corner, ready to record like the whole stream, just in case fucking Aphex came for my ass. And as it turned out, the only music that played on stream was like a slowed down Nightcore version of what was it? I think it was a Get Me Power that was playing before. I could barely even recognise it. But yeah, it was rubbish. As it turned out, there was nothing to worry about. If they can even pick up that was actual Eurobeat, I'll be amazed. That should just come across as noise to the robots, I would think. Okay, this car's really good. I'm feeling this one. Yeah, there we go. Finally getting in first place for the first time. As you can see, yeah, every car has its own cool little interior. Very impressive detail. And this one has its own sort of speedometer to it as well, I think. I don't think the other cars had. Lots of nice little touches here for a budget game. Yep, that's right. This guy is clearing up. Look at... Oh, dude. The drifting actually works with this guy. Like, before it would just kind of not activate as you're turning the corner, but yeah, this time I actually kind of see how it works. As I said before, you don't actually hit the brake. You just kind of go off the accelerator for a second and then just turn a bit. Which is okay. I don't mind it. It's not ideal, you know, but yeah, I can work with it. So there you go, little drift there. I won't go too daring here. We've got a lead after all. So far the music has left a bit to be desired though. I'm hoping that there's some Eurobeat sitting around here somewhere. I'll keep exploring the options. It's an interesting... oh shit. Oh, please don't tell me this is the finish line coming up, please. That was fucking terrible. I had the lead for like almost that entire race and lost it at the very end. Your record is in the top 8. Well, thank you. Okay. Yep. But I like the car, so we'll try it again. But I will change the track at the very least. Let's try and find whatever has the most Eurobeat name. Hey, at least I'm first place. There we go, first and second. Okay.
Game over.
Okay. Okay, so stick with course 1 for now. What was I driving before? Was it the Nissan? The S2K, yes. I think it was the Honda, wasn't it? Yes, there we go. Okay, so we've heard Axel Mind. So there are colours here, which I assume mean something, like the genre. It means to suggest... oh no, not that again. I accidentally hit the X there. I don't want to hear this track anymore. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, so let's find the Eurobeat.
Game over.
I think I would have much preferred a separate menu to select the music, sort of like Outrun 2 has, or any racing game really. Okay, so here we go again. Find the S2K, and let's go with Ed of Heaven. Sounds good. Oh look, it actually tracks how much you've driven in the cars as well, which is pretty cool. Not bad. Let's go for the red. Okay, so it's another guitar track.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Good old Ed. Echidna of Heaven. Oh man. But yeah, the car's cool. It seems to work fine. Let's just get a nice early lead and leave these bozos behind. So one of the troubleshooting things I was going through earlier as I was trying to get Initial D to work is that, you know, I'd play it and it'd be working fine. I'd open OBS and it would be lagging a bit, but it would be, you know, not too bad. And then I'd open VC Face for, of course, the avatar in the corner here, and the entire thing would just completely derail. If you think the PS2 emulation sounded bad, you should have heard the arcade emulation. And I thought about doing it as a PNG tuber, so to speak, and just having a little picture here. But even then, the performance was just abysmal, and I just couldn't get anything going. And thankfully, because this is of course on separate hardware, it's not lagging too much. But yeah, what can you do, man? I think I can get the PS2 version to work. It's just kind of temperamental with the particular setup I have, especially because the PS2 has a bunch of new hacks that have come out for it recently. So I'm sure at the very least I can get some, like a DVD of it to run, if I can region hack my deal. But yeah, we'll do that another week. It is time for the Tokyo Road Race right now. The game nobody expected, not even me. I would say the downside of this particularly good car is that drifting does lose a bit of speed. Even though his main speed is very good, I think it's probably better just to not drift. Because it doesn't handle itself all too well. But that's okay. For a beginner's course that's just a ring, I can deal with it. Nice. Okay, there we go. That's our first place of the night. Hopefully we'll do them all, or at least a good few of them. Thinking about it, so this came out in 2001 originally, as the title screen said. And Taito were a very good arcade developer back then. Like, if you think about Bubble Bobble, Puzzle Bobble, things of that nature, and just all the classic Taito games, they were probably, I would imagine this was an actual arcade game, I would say. And it does feel like one. Although I haven't looked that up because obviously this scuff stream was a bit on the last minute side. But oh, I don't want to re-challenge. Come on, that challenge is done, dude. Don't bother saving, it's fine. So let's do the next course and see what's in store. I'll stick with the same car. Okay. Midnight. That sounds like it could be Eurobeat. I'm gonna try it. It really can't hurt at this point. Let's go for yellow this time. Midnight reminds me of Wagnan Midnight, of course, which is another famous Initial D style series, which I have unfortunately never played a proper game of. Yeah, that's a good point. I can see it. I can see it. That is a classic track. I remember spending a lot of time on it. Yeah, this definitely has that vibe. It has a bit of an Initial D vibe as well when you get into these mountain bits here. But the first part definitely seems like Apricot Hill, definitely. Oh boy. Let's stay on him. Interesting mishmash, this stage. And this reminds me of Ridge Racer a bit, this little tunnel. Really is like they fused all the elements together. But yeah, what was I saying? So Wagnan Midnight, it's another drifting series similar to this, and the only real experience I have with it is I went to an arcade in London several years back, maybe about 8 years back, and I was playing the stuff on selection there, So I think they had, Mario Kart, and I think they had Outrun 2 SP and stuff like that. A few good racing games, few fun stuff, a few fun bits and pieces. And there was a Wangan Midnight cabinet that had a bunch of people around it for like 2 hours. This was clearly some kind of meet, and I never got a chance to even sniff it. I was just looking at this thing and looking at these dudes who were, all obviously like mid-20s to, late 30s, that kind of thing. Just a bunch of dudes that obviously like racing games and obviously had come from far and wide to play the one Wangan Midnight cabinet that I guess is in the entirety of England. So I never even got to sniff it, but I would have liked to play. I believe there's console versions of the games, but they're not. Yeah, indeed. I did indeed see a Wangan Midnight cabinet in the flesh, but I never got to play it because it was crammed with people for hours. These guys were like surrounding this thing like it was the Loch Ness Monster or something, Yeah, I gotta imagine it's incredibly rare. They're rare anyway, I think, even like in Japan. But yeah, I saw one. I think it was in London, in like maybe the Namco arcade or a Sega arcade. It was one of the two. And I just remember being like floored by, oh man, this thing must be really popular, huh? Oh, look at that. The line was right there. And yeah, it wasn't one that you could easily get the arcade experience with either. Like there were no, unlike Initial D, there was no like home port that was an actual port. It was just there were Wangan Midnight games, but they were sort of console exclusives, if you will. So that's a bit of a bummer, but I hear they're good. I think some people even like them better than the Initial D games, and that kind of thing. So I'll just have to take their word for it until I eventually see another cabinet in 50 years. Man, this car rules. If only I can get the drifting down. That's the only problem. Okay. Let's get in front of him. Nice. Yeah, definitely. I think the 8.6 had kind of a low top speed, but I bet the drifting on them works really good. In fact, I might try it for this track. It's probably a good call, I would say. Never gonna give you up, son. As Corleone says. I think I'll try the 8.6 if I don't do it with this one, because the 8.6 will probably be good for drifting, even if the speed is bad. And what we need for this is drifting. The speed I can probably do with being a bit slower. It's not the end of the world. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna check. I thought that might be it, but we've got a little bit left. I don't think I updated my Twitch description, so I hope nobody is clicking on this expecting Initial D, because I'm afraid you're only getting the bootleg. But I'll sort everything out after the stream. Oh, and my god, and hopefully everything goes smoothly tomorrow as it's Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast, which again I'll definitely be recording that one, because the VOD will get very mad. Oh yeah, Twitch I'm sure is fuming right now at the false advertisement going on in my stream. Bezos has torn out the one hair left on his head. Because The Spike After Dark channel did indeed advertise Initial D and delivered Tokyo Road Race. Well, at least I got first again. That's something. Okay, I think it's time to check out the 8.6 one more time. Maybe I was a bit too harsh on him. Maybe he has something to offer me here. Yeah, seriously, I don't think if you're only taking a courtesy glance at the stream and you don't know the inside and outs of racing games, then this could look enough like Initial D, I would say. Okay, so here we go. This is allegedly for beginners too. So let us see. Oh wait, we're in the 8.6, aren't we? Let's get it. I like how it's last in the list as well. I definitely feel like they maybe didn't want you to pick this. So let's go for the black and white here, and let's pick a different track. What sounds interesting? So we've heard Axel Mind, heard Edda Heaven, Night Diver. I assume Night Diver is just about a swimmer who likes to take a dip in the pool at night. Certainly couldn't be about a driver, right? They wouldn't make that mistake. Well, this is an interesting sound.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Sounds kind of Castlevania-esque. Come on. There we go. The 8.6 takes a little while to get out of gear 3. Okay. Yeah, it's handling it okay. This is the car for this track, I think. Okay, there's a drift. Didn't lose too much speed. We've only got to get ahead of this guy, and if we can just keep the lead from there, we'll be okay. There we go. He's handling it pretty well, I'd say. I assume this is a bootleg Takumi in the car. In a black shirt. Come on, let's get ahead. Nice, nice. Let's keep it going. Okay, there's a tunnel. And here is another turn. Okay, this is working out pretty well so far. Let's see if we can keep it up. I think you're right. I think the 8.6 was the answer for this track. Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, extend time! This guy that is not Scratch on the Ridge Racer announcer. or even the announcer from yesterday. The Scott. He was the best one for sure. He only says one line, this guy. Just can't compete. Yeah, we're making absolute mincemeat of this track. Like, the 8.6 was born to just destroy this thing. I mean, it's logical design, to be fair. Like, the race course obviously demanded more of a racing car, and this demands more of a standard, you know, everyday car that can actually handle turns and things like that, because it is indeed very well equipped for this, the winding in this track. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yes, I will put in my name. You will remember. Just above Bun. Ah, I see. There's course 2 there. Okay, let's do course 3.
Game over.
In Initial D Spirit, I guess we'll stick with the 8.6 for now, but we'll see. Might be opportunity to try another car. Let's see here. Arcade. Course 3. Okay, now we are stepping up to intermediate. As we have in other games. The computer car level is a 2-star on all of these. It doesn't seem to go up at all, in fact, so I was just looking at that. Maybe we have to play a bit more before the computer gets harder, or just change the difficulty and options. Either's possible. But yes, back to our old friend the 8.6. And let's pick another track. I don't think we've Twisty, yes. I think we're about to really test the prowess of this thing. Oh boy, it's kind of a desert stage. That's cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Dude, I as you said, I love the interiors here. It's so cool. Like this does look just like the 8.6 in Initial D. I've never set foot in one, but I have no reason to believe the anime lied to me. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, this is very twisty, so we're gonna have to get to grips with this one pretty quick before these guys leave us in the dust here. Oh man, what a track! Those guys parked there, just having a picnic, I guess. A very nice, very nice autumnal. Is that how you say it? A very nice autumn-like atmosphere in the air here. Yes, that's right. I heard it that time. It's a nice little touch. Definitely get the impression the developers of this game just loved cars, you know. They went through the effort of having personalised interiors for all of them and having little touches like the speed chime. It's insane. And all this just to be released as a PS2 budget title for like 20 quid. What a shame. But at least this one was released internationally, so if you wanted, you know, something resembling an Initial D experience, you could at least get this. I would have liked this back in the day. Of course, I got a PS2 pretty late. I think I got one around 2003, 2004, because I bought the Dreamcast first, because I'm a genius, and I figured that was a good investment to make. So I played some racing games on there, of course, but when it came time to make the jump to the PS2, it took a little while to convince my parents that they weren't completely wasting their money. I bought that Dreamcast like 1999. Like it was like almost at the launch date, you know. I paid full price for that fucking thing, and it was dead within a year. Like, yeah, I agree. Like, arcade cabinet, this would be very neat, especially with the force feedback and the seat and the proper steering controller and all that. I think it'd be pretty neat for sure. Time is up. I think that's worth another try.
4, 3, 2, 1, go!
So I think what I'm going to do this time is try and get ahead of these guys real early and hopefully manage the turns okay. I do lose a bit of speed hitting into the gate like that though, and maintaining the drift is pretty difficult when you're not actually using the brake. Oh yeah, Civic would be good. Let me try that one next. Shit. Poor old 8.6. He's trying his best, he really is. This is not the legendary Toku Shop 8.6, obviously. This is a this has not had the necessary breaking in, as it were. I think I'm going to try the Civic right now. So we're not getting anywhere in that.
Game over.
Let's have a look at the Hondas. Man, look at that thing. You can just tell that's trouble. Okay. Looks promising. What have we haven't heard? Have we heard Theme of Spring yet? I don't think so. Let's go for that one. It's the Theme of Spring and it's an autumn stage, so why not? My first time driving the Civic, as you can see. 0 miles on the clock so far. This is probably why you probably start off in the driver's seat by default, you know, as far as camera angles go, because they really wanted to show off all the work they did. I don't blame them. Oh man. The control feels good here, but I just need to not hit the gate, ideally. Okay, that's not bad, that's not bad. Okay. The Civic could be promising here. So lovely, like lovely bits of scenery here. You can see kind of the old cottage there with a windmill and all that. Very cool. Like, I'm very impressed with the amount of detail here for just an arcade game. It's not bad at all. Definitely gets a sense of all these stages being pretty lived in. Like even comparing it directly to Initial D, like a lot of those stages are just roads. They don't feel there's a lot going on. It's got VTAC. What do you mean by that? I do find that the drifting doesn't really activate. I must be missing something here. Compared to the 8.6 where you can just let go of the accelerator and it'll drift on its own, this guy just kind of turns. Although the amount of control is good. But yeah, it's not quite doing it for me yet. There's still time. Oh dude, I just can't do that turn specifically. Crash head on every time. Yeah, for sure. The annoying thing about this stage is that it's probably better not to drift, you know. But drifting around corners like that does make sense. But I'll try one more time with the Civic. But yes, I gotta resist the temptation to approach these turns as a drift and approach them as just turns, essentially. Yeah, going from the 8.6 to this is a very humbling experience, I suppose. This is very much a family car, a standard deal. Cannot do the manoeuvring that the A6 can. Okay, not doing too badly. Let's try and keep it going here. Oh man, these guys are just so much faster than us. Oh boy. Yes, the four-wheel drive on this is not ideal. Although it probably is ideal for other stages. For this one I might be able to manage a third, but ideally what we need is something that can do a turn like that a bit better. Which would be the 8.6, but the 8.6 just it has its own problems. Namely that I'm driving it. And if there was a cup of water right beside my gear stick, it would be flying all over the place. So I'm not at Takumi level, it's safe to say. Oh jeez. Come on, let me have third. Give me the consolation prize. Another checkpoint. I think I'm going to run out of time on this. That seems to be what happens whenever I'm going too slow. No shit, right? Let's ram into the 8.6 for revenge for earlier. Okay, come on, it's just round the corner, right? Right? There it is. Okay, we're still in this, we're in second place. No, 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 stop, stop! Oh, jeez, he stopped alright. No! Nope, no drifting for you. No! There he goes. Well, the 8.6 had the last laugh in this case.
Time is up.
Time is up. Let's see if we can find one more car that could maybe do this well. There's a little preview of what the next course is. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's twisty as well, but that doesn't look quite as bad. But this guy is just is a bit straight and then just complete insanity. Anyway, I will beat course 3. It'll happen, but I don't know what I'm going to do it in. I don't think we've driven a Mazda yet, so let's have a look at these. RX-7, MX-5. Okay, I'm thinking RX-7 for sure. Another A-Class, of course. I'll keep it in automatic. Oh, dude, look at the gold. The gold wheels. Absolute pimp on that car. Oh, jeez. And that, you know, those wheels are even weirder. It's like, this looks like when your car's been, like, towed and they're taking it away. And they got the little lock on there. Very odd choice. That's all I can say on that. I'll stick with stick with the red. Yeah, I know. The wheels are so weird. If there's one thing that sticks out here, it's just I don't know what they're going for with these wheels. What will it be this time? Let's go with Revenge on X. Another rock track sort of deal. Yeah, I agree for sure. For the time, the models aren't bad at all, but the wheels are just ugly and just bizarre. Like I don't know why you'd want wheels like this. If it was an option, it'd be one thing, but you know these are not mods that you can do. These are default wheels, so it's very strange shit. Also, the engine noise of this car sounds like a scooter or something. Very unpleasant. Wow, wow. Okay. Yes, a rotary, exactly. You do get what you pay for after all. But I'm not keeping up with the traffic very well so far. Yep, definitely angry mosquitoes. It's like a herd of them. Just getting progressively angrier and occasionally stopping as you hit things. Imagine showing this car to your bro and just being like, wait till you hear this baby, dude. Oh, wait till you hear 6th gear on this thing. Yeah, great, buddy, great. If you hear this thing coming, like, you know that the Chad Funklecock is about to turn up. And you'll hear him coming from 10 miles off. Oh, dude, this car sucks. I'm not feeling it at all. We're gonna have to try something else. 4th place and time is up. You know what? That's what you get for putting shitty fucking wheels like that in your car. I would not save. What cars are left? We haven't looked at the other Toyotas. Let's see here. Mr. S. Another C-Class. 11. Just thinking, we can have a look at the Mitsubishis. I don't think we've picked one of these yet. Feel Tense is the name of this track. Sounds about right. Feel pretty tense when I'm getting overtaken by everybody in these very slow cars. Okay, the Evolution here, I think this could be promising. Pretty cool looking anyway. Let's try it. Ooh, try the black. And I'll stick with Feel Tense. Yeah, I'll take a couple more tries at this. An Evo, yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See what this guy has in store. Yeah, as you said earlier, like the selection in here is not a problem. Like it's anything but. It's very impressive. And you do get a lot to try if one doesn't do it for you. But again, trial and error, you know, you've got to actually learn how to drift and learn how to steer each car. Because, like, if I can give this game one thing, it's that every car does feel drastically different. and the sensitivity is a little bit different each time. As you'd expect, of course, but man. Okay, there we go. I think I'm just about getting to grips with this. I hope I can do it fast enough. Yep, they don't. That's right, so as you can see, I'm trying to take this one more with braking and just staying tight on the inside. I'm trying not to lose too much speed in the process. Okay, there we go. I'm getting the hang of it. Still hitting the gate a little bit. Car's not bad. I'm getting a little bit of distance with these guys as I'm figuring it out, but it might take a second attempt. another idiot with gold tyres. My god. Maybe they were just really trendy back in 2001. I don't remember noticing, but there's just something about these wheels that these guys are going for. Okay, we're still in the game for now. Need a little more brake than that. Yep, he's coming back. Okay, I'm going to try this one more time with this car. I think I was beginning to get the hang of it there. Every time with that little gate there. Man. I certainly was getting the hang of it, but I think I've lost the hang of it at this point. At this point, I'm not hanging on to anything. I can still see the dude, so we're not completely out of luck yet, but man. If only I was allowed to drive slowly, then I'm sure I could do it. But they don't call it a Tokyo road race for nothing. Come on. There's not been one time that I haven't hit that gate at the exact same angle every single time. Come on. In front. Hold off the accelerator here, get a bit of turn. Alright. Time has come for me to get third place. I'm setting my aspirations high. Okay, there we go. Well, I didn't hit it, but it got way too slow. No, don't! Aw, dude. Nope, fuck you, buddy. Another idiot with gold tyres getting in front of me. Okay. New car time, I think.
Game over.
Thank you, Mr. Evolution, but you're not the one. Let's see. I was thinking trying other Toyotas, so let's see what we got here. So I think we tried 11, didn't we? How about a Mr. S? Go for the green, that's cool. Okay, let's see. Music-wise, we'll have Fight It Out. We put our faith in the green car. I'm really looking forward to playing Crazy Taxi tomorrow because I can finally play a game I'm actually good at. I'm not amazing. No, I'm not setting fucking world records, but at the very least, it won't be this. It won't be a brand new game, and likewise, it won't be it won't be me struggling with emulators and things like that either, or just struggling to to just drive. And yeah, planning to put more things into next week's schedule as well, but won't be quite as taxing on me as far as difficulty goes. This guy doesn't handle hitting the wall very well. Good top speed, good torque, all that, but even, you know, he can even drift a little bit, I think. Not as good as the 8.6, but he can do a little bit. But man, I don't know. Pretty cool game. I think this strikes me again similar to Midtown Madness the other day. It strikes me as something that if you play and play and play, you can get really good at this. And I would imagine like that is exactly how this is working. But it's another one that, you know, when you start off, it's a little difficult for sure. Okay, there we go. That was a nice drift. See, it can be done. Let's need to maintain it. Okay. Yep. Good. Good. So should be some more dudes up here. All right. I think this one could be my third place run finally. The run where I make it to the finish line at least. I quite like this car. It's not bad. The drifting is good, like even better than the 8.6 for this track, I'd say. A little more sensitive is good. Oh boy. Oh shit. If I hadn't have crashed there, that could have been it. Oh, time is up. Well, I think time is up just about in general. Let me see if this game has anything else to offer. I think it has time attack. Okay, it's free run as well. Play without any time limit. Scores cannot be saved. Okay, that's simple. It's just doing a standard race. So I've gotten into one thing I can say for myself is I've gotten into the rankings for the the first two courses. So, oh, that's interesting. So you can get mirror mode just by pressing select here, rather than it being an unlockable sort of deal. That's pretty cool. I wonder if I can do a time attack for course 1. That might be fun. Let's just finish off the stream with this. Just a bit of fun. See if we get some completely stupid AI, hopefully. I don't think I've played the Supra yet. That could be fun. Oh, with the gold tires, dude. Every time. The gold wheels, the rims. Oh, man. Look at this. This is fucking horrific looking. I wouldn't even be a passenger in this thing. So, let's play it. Oh my god. Let's beat the ghost.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, do I have to set my own record first? I thought I saw a car, but apparently he's not doing anything. Okay, let's see if I can beat my own record then. Since they're not giving me a challenge. Time has been extended. Yeah, not a bad game. Not one I'd lose my mind over, but definitely a pretty cool game. I would have enjoyed it. And it's got link play too, which is always fun. Like, as I said in the as I was playing Ridge Racer a few days ago, link play is one of those things where I never got to play it, but as a feature, it would be really cool to try it out one day. Just get two big bulky TVs and just go to town. It's like it's very much an arcade experience, you know, not having to deal with split screen and that kind of thing. So this definitely isn't bad. I didn't because this was such a last minute thing, I suppose. I didn't test if this works with the Namco Netcon, which is always a very important part of playing any racing game. And some early PS2 games did support it, so it's not impossible. But it controls okay. It controls good. I'd say like it's really just a matter of experimenting with the cars. Like each track has something perfect for it, and that's what it comes down to. The actual controls are pretty tight. I don't know why I'm drifting in this thing. I'd be far quicker not to. I was hoping the game would give me a nice ghost to beat, but it doesn't appear that that's going to happen. So I'll just set this record here.
Finish!
Okay, cool. Once again, I'm first. But yes, apologies for a slightly scuffed screen, to say the least. A little bit more than slightly. But I figured I'd play something rather than just cancel the whole fucking thing, because you know I like to actually relax and play a racing game. Yeah, the wheels looked alright on the Supra. It does have a good sound too, especially compared to the last car. It actually sounds like a car. You got to give it that, rather than a motor scooter. But yeah, interesting wheel selection is one thing you can give this game. You never quite know whether you're going to get something really tacky or something normal. But that will about do it for Tokyo Road Race, which is not a bad game. I would recommend it. I recommend checking it out if you like the kind of style. And having a play. It does support some wheels, I think, and standard PS2 controllers and stuff like that. Excuse me. And yeah, not bad at all. So let's move it to the storeroom and talk about what we're doing tomorrow. Alright, here we are again. So again, I apologise that this was not exactly the stream I intended, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Not a bad game, I would agree. a pretty good game that I just had sitting there for ages. Eventually intending on playing it. Eventually intending on giving it a go because I like the Initial D style. I like the Midnight Club style. Whether it's street racing or mountain racing, drift racing, anything. I'll give it a go. And I gave it a go on stream for you guys. And it was cool. It was cool. I'd like to get good at it. I'd like to actually do it again someday and do it properly. But it was a bit scuffed. But we gave it a go. We had some fun. And tomorrow we're playing Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast. And I hope that it will be a fun time. I cannot imagine anything will actually go wrong. Initial dead, indeed. My stream was initial dead within minutes. Oh man, it's like when Tak says, Takumi says, "I want to focus only on D." Well, we focused on D, but it was a different kind of D. It was death. Well, that was today's stream, and tomorrow will be Crazy Taxi, and it's going to be much easier because I'm going to be capturing from my Dreamcast. It's going to be nice and smooth. I'm going to do some of the lessons. We're going to have a few runs, and hopefully we'll have some fun. Hey, come on over, have some fun with Crazy Taxi. You know the rest. Oh, I love it. It bums me out that they never got the same narrator back for Crazy Taxis 2 and 3. They have like a guy doing an impression of him, and it's never the same. Just an absolute legend for sure. But yes, we'll be hearing more from him, and you'll be hearing more from me tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Hopefully on time this time. But it's been good. It's been interesting, certainly, playing a completely random game that I fucking plucked out of midair, completely nowhere. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for sticking with me as I fucked up everything. And let's have a chill time tomorrow, and I will reveal what I'll be doing next week. Perhaps we'll be revisiting something. Okay, thank you guys. See you again. Farewell. Bye bye.